Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for joining me for a brand new video here today. And today I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to try something a little bit new, and we are going to be trying and reacting to my very first Australia vlog. I really wanted to do some kind of weird Inception type thing with this video, but before we get any further into it, make sure to give the video a big fat thumbs up if you do enjoy. Helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like this kind of stuff on the channel. Let's get into it! Okay, so here we are, arriving in Australia on a year 1 working holiday visa from the 23rd of October 2025. Let me just get my speakers down a little bit here. Let's go. So, for a bit of context, this was Heathrow Airport, Terminal 3. I wanted to record a ton more footage than this, but I'm sure as it comes up that I will basically not be the best. I wanted to go into this Qantas lounge so badly. I struggled to get footage of the journey as it was my first time going to the South Pacific. The rest of this vlog will be me talking about the journey and the arrival in Sydney, along with some B-roll and photos. That never happened because I was absolutely shattered. So, oh my god, yeah, that didn't happen. The whole B-roll and additional photos never happened. This won't be a daily vlog series. It near enough became one. Just small updates now and again. Thanks, Sky Luke. Okay. G'day and welcome to Australia. You're joining me on the day I arrived, and basically... Why is the camera pointed down? I'm vlogging like this. That's not how you vlog. You vlog up here. I mean, where is it? I got this little selfie stick tripod thing that I got just before I went to did the second leg. Now I could just do this, and I could just have a really wide shot. But God, I was an amateur. And for some background, basically, this video was my first. I never intended to do this massive YouTube channel thing, my Bob. I never intended to do it. It was basically a spare of the moment idea, and basically, basically, it's something I clearly say a lot on this channel. But yeah, it was. I just wanted to document this with music and like a proper YouTube video, but for personal reasons. I never intended for this to become a main YouTube channel series where we do multiple videos a week, so this was my first time properly coming back to YouTube in 3 years, and first time vlogging in near enough 4. So I wasn't very camera confident. I couldn't do what I do now, which is where I just don't care in the world. Camera like this, and just talking as loudly as humanly possible. Yeah. I've been here for... Well, since about 6:30 this morning, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon now. I'm a little bit shattered, and yeah, I have been running on caffeine and Solo. I love Solo. If I'm in Australia, that drink right there, Solo, phenomenal, incredible drink. That's the zero sugar one. It's a thirst crusher. It is. But the, that's a bit of an exaggeration. That was my first solo of the day. And my second solo in Aussie. Because I got my first one at the airport. So that was my second one. When I say I was running on caffeine, I was literally running on pure straight shot coffee and Red Bull, basically. The entire time. From my understanding what Solo is, it's like 7-Up or Sprite but the Australian own version. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, if I don't say so. This is vlogging! Oh my god. Please say I get a good shot of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I'm just stood up here in a section of the Botanical Gardens. That was not the Botanical Gardens. The Botanical Gardens are right round the corner. This was just a weird grassy area that I liked. Of Sydney, just overlooking Sydney Opera House. So that's all fine and dandy. But yeah, the journey here was 23 hours and 35 minutes. So, longest... 23 hours and 35 minutes. It was 13 hours to Singapore and then 8. No. I've said that wrong. I think it was about 21 hours and 35 minutes because it was 13 hours to Singapore and then 8, maybe I was right. Yeah, maybe he's right because there was an hour and a half in Singapore. Yeah, maybe. Flight I've ever taken in my life. Was it fun? I don't know. Because flying doesn't bother me. It's not the flying that bothers me, it's the airports. Like the flight itself, I mean the first leg, which was 13 hours, 15 minutes, we actually beat Toxie Fly. Toxie Fly. Yeah, that was one of the weird things with Australia that I couldn't get behind and I didn't like. It was the fact that there was literally flies everywhere, especially during the humid heat. You got attacked by flies. We actually beat projections. It was originally meant to be 13 and a half hours. We got 15 minutes early, which was a bonus. So, yeah, we actually got into Singapore International 15 minutes ahead of schedule, which was good, which meant we got 15 minutes more in the airport. That first leg of the flight was pretty good. Qantas, I flew with Qantas, and they were really good, to be honest. In terms of my airline rankings, and that has to be a video we're going to have to do. I've done 2 airline ranking videos. I did an updated one, and then the one I'm talking about here, which I did in Australia. I think Qantas probably ranks near the top. But the actual meal service and cabin crew were really solid. They were absolutely great. I could not fault them in the slightest. The food on that first leg was incredible. I had this Australian beef in Queensland barbecue sauce with... Okay, let's look. Australian beef with green beans, both cooked in Queensland barbecue sauce, and a roll with melted garlic butter, a Victorian state whiskey and coke, and a coffee yogurt. I gotta admit, from what I recall, this was an incredible meal service. Qantas absolutely outdid themselves with this. But the other options were chicken, mashed potatoes, and sweet corn drizzled in a Singaporean sauce with any drink of your choice, obviously, and a small ice cream, or tofu with quinoa, any drink with a vegan ice cream. Green beans, and it was very nice. And then I had a Victorian state whiskey and coke, which obviously, if you know me, whiskey and coke will fix most problems. But anyway, yeah, so we got to Singapore about 6:30 Singapore time. I left Heathrow at 9:30 p.m. UK time. We were a bit behind schedule. We were meant to leave at 10 to 9. We didn't leave till 9:30. But we made that time up in the air because the pilot put his foot down on the... Put his foot down. It's a damn plane. What am I talking about? It's a throttle. It's not an accelerator. The throttle, and we made the time up. Oh my god. We was at Singapore Airport. Singapore Airport is literally like a shopping centre. It is... It was. Singapore Airport, or Changi International Airport, as I think it's more commonly known, was incredible. I'm playing with this now. Let's lob that over there. But the, yeah, Changi Airport in Singapore is pretty good. just ridiculously big. It is, yeah, it's stupid how big it is. You could easily get lost in Singapore airport. Luckily, my gate was the exact same one I got off on, so it's quite easy to remember. I had a local coffee. It was okay. I paid with my UK card, and I had no idea what currency they used in Singapore or what the exchange rate
Singaporean
is.
dollars.
But I got charged £5 something, and I found out afterwards it was Singaporean dollars, the currency of Singapore. So, yeah. Note to self: check the currency and exchange rate before you pay for anything, because you might actually be charged more. Because if you're paying with a card that has transaction fees on it,
just note to former self: use Monzo, Starling, or Chase.
like mine does. Yeah, you're going to get charged whatever the price of the product is, plus the exchange rate, and then plus the foreign transaction fee. So you'll get 2 lots of unneeded charges to your card. Then it was 7 hours and 30 minutes to Sydney. We got in ahead of schedule again, about 25 minutes ahead of schedule. We did sit on the runway for a little bit, but yeah, we got in at 6:30 this morning at Sydney International, and my impression so far of the country has been absolutely fantastic.
That never changed. My impression of Sydney is still the same. It is the best city on planet Earth.
Cannot fault this country in the slightest at the minute. And
what the hell was that?
Yeah, it's just...
That's a bit of a mess up with my editing.
I mean, other than the heat, which, I mean, obviously they're going into summer. It's late October at the minute. There's some...
I was complaining about the heat in mid-October, yet did I know the heat I would endure in November.
It doesn't officially start until November 11th, but yeah, it's nuts. But I've seen the Opera House. The Opera House is obviously just over there. I've done the Botanical Garden, well, a quarter of the Botanical Garden walk. Then I had to have a change of clothes because I was still in the clothes that I'd been in for 23 hours. So I've done that, and then yeah, immigration at Sydney was pretty easy. I mean, you do an e-gate, you get a ticket, and then you get like a customs declaration form on the plane. You hand both those to the immigration officer and you move through. As long as there's no issues and you don't have anything to declare that's against Australia's immigration policies, you're pretty good. You'll be good to go. You'll have a very easy time through customs. But yeah. This is day 1. I haven't got much planned for the rest of today other than eating and sleeping. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow, probably around here, because I like this place because it has a good viewpoint. It's either that or I'm gonna try doing the Sydney Harbour Walk. So
I did not end up doing the Sydney Harbour Walk here. I ended up doing it on day 3 or 4 or 5.
I'll meet you tomorrow. See ya.
Wow. that was something, wasn't it? Jesus. Yeah, that was definitely something. I don't quite know what, but yeah, that was interesting nonetheless. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode here. If you want more reactions, big fat thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.